Welcome to episode number 7 of this New Orleans Saints Madden 22 Fantasy Draft Franchise Series. And today, I'm obviously playing my New Orleans Saints Madden 22 Fantasy Draft Franchise Series. Like I said 10 seconds ago, and like I said 15 seconds ago, and like I said 15 seconds ago, and like it says in the title. I'm back in business here in Studio 4218 the Man Tapes. I only had to film one video in my parents' bedroom. It was the last video on my channel. If you haven't seen it yet, it was the last episode of my Elm of the Show 21 Extra Inning series. There'll be links to that video in the description below. And then the last episode of the series will be in the Iron Sky and the type corner right up here. There should be an icon pops up at the beginning of the video. As we did a new TV, it's a 50-inch TV. The last one was a 50-inch TV. It might have looked a little bitter because the frames on the outside were a little bigger than the ones on this TV. But this is a 50-inch TV. The last one was a 50-inch TV. So it's all set up. If it looks a little dark on the screen, I'm not sure why it's like that. It actually does look a little darker. I'm not exactly sure why it's like that. But it's the NFC Championship game, by the way. We're about to play the Saints, who are 17-0, and it was in the regular season when 17-0. They beat the Bears 28-14 in the divisional round, I believe. I think that's what it says. I believe it would be. It was only 28-14, so I don't know if it's not a blowout. This is the two conference championship games. Mind you, it's the Titans and the Raiders. Remember, this is a fantasy draft. Like for I was like, in real life, this normal roster is Titans and Raiders in the AFC Championship game. It's a fantasy draft franchise. So it's Titans at Raiders. It's Titans at Raiders. I might have just said Ravens. It's Titans at Raiders, and then Cardinals at Saints. The winner of each game will play each other in the Super Bowl. Will play each other in Super Bowl 55 in LA. So yeah, we did beat the Bears. The Saints did 28-14 in the divisional round, and then the Titans beat the Steelers 27-17. The Raiders beat the Texans 35-7, and then the Cardinals beat the Buccaneers 30-24. So here we go. We're 17-0 in the regular season. The Saints went 17-0, and the Cardinals went 12-5. This seems that the Cardinals are a team that yes, defense wins championships, but it seems like it's a team that's really sorry, I said that so that if you zoom out or zoom out when the camera's blurry, it's focused again. But yeah, they have Jalen Ramsey, the cornerback, a 99 overall. Then in 1 day or 2 days, I guess, we had a first round bye, but the Cardinals didn't. He has 3 interceptions, 5 pass deflections, and 77 tackles. I believe in those 3 games. That doesn't sound right. That might have been the regular season, because 77 tackles. I did like 3 interceptions, 5 pass deflections in 2 games, but 77 tackles, that must have been regular season stats. But if it is, he only had 3 interceptions and 5 pass deflections, that's probably regular season stats, just based on the tackles, because that's almost impossible to hit 77 tackles in 2 games. And by the way, offensive range, it's at the bottom right there. We were first in offensive points per game. The Cardinals were 30th. And then defense. Points. This is the top. Based on defensive points per game, we're first. The Cardinals are second. And defensive pass yards per game, they're 8th. We're 3rd. And then defensive rushing yards per game, we're 1st. They're 9th. But for defensive points per game, like I said, we're 1st. They're 2nd. And for offense, the best category is offensive rushing yards per game, where they're 12th. We're 22nd. But offensive passing yards per game, we're 9th. They're 30th. And like I said, offensive points per game, we're 1st and they're 30th. So apparently someone returned for injury. Okay. Overall, I think, hopefully Jalen Ramsey is their best player. The Cardinals have a 77 offense, 87 defense, and they're an 81 overall. The Saints have an 83 offense, 85 defense, and they're an 83 overall. So we have a plus, 6 for offense, we have a plus 6 for offense. The Cardinals have a plus 2 on defense, and we have a plus 2 on overall. Let's get into the conference championship game. Winner will play the Titans or the Raiders in the big game. Let's get into it right now. Skip that. Play full game. Winner will play the Titans or the Raiders in the big game in 2 weeks in LA. 2 weeks in this game, obviously. Because obviously in real life, the big game was, 3 months ago. So yeah, let's get into it. Right now, play call enhanced. Let's get into the game right now. Winner will play, like I said, the Titans or the Raiders in the big game. By the way, that right there is a Aaron Rodgers nutcracker. Let's watch the presentation. Alan Roach. Our quarterback, remember, is Patrick Mahomes. I'm not sure who their quarterback is. I actually didn't look. Justin Fields. So it's a Patrick Mahomes and the New Orleans Saints versus Justin Fields and the Arizona Cardinals. This is a mobile quarterback, remember that. Here we go. Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Winner will play. We're the first day on Championship Sunday, so we don't know until after the game or the winner of the game will not know until after the game who they're playing in the big game in 2 weeks. We're on your way here in the NFC Championship game here in New Orleans. There's a tip by Tucker. Our kicker will be the back to the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. Come on, boys. Here we go. Here's a run on the first play of the game, and he's bottled up. That's Swift. He lost 3 yards. Tackled by Jason Pierre-Paul. Sent it down in 13. It does seem like the setting, like the light, it's like darker than it's supposed to be. I don't know. Here we go. Here's a throw. It's caught by number 80, and it's 13 yards exactly. They needed 13. They got 13. First down, Arizona. And it's Kyle Rudolph. Here we go, and it's a play fake. Here's a throw, and it's picked off! Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Saints stayed over at their own 42-yard line as Fields throws an interception on the 3rd play of the game. And New Orleans Saints over at their own 42-yard line. Here we go, here's Moster outside. Spun around the die, and he will get 5. Looked like he was going to lose some yards, did no gain, or did a couple. Instead, he got 5, sending down and 5 from the 47. 6-minute quarters, by the way, 6-minute quarters. Here's a snap in the pocket, and it's thrown over the middle, and it's PI, as he took him down or held him before the ball got there. DPI, spot foul, automatic first down. And that was by Eddie Jackson, the free safety. Now bring us to the Cardinals' 25-yard line, first down, New Orleans. We do have Julio Jones, N.T.Y. Hilton, Antonio Brown. Next we have Raheem Mostert, one of our running backs. Here's Mostert on the halfback toss, and he got a yard, sending down to 9. See, like, if I have a camera like that, I didn't realize that in a few minutes in the video that the corners of the TV are cut off. Here we go. Throw over the middle. It's caught at the 5, and Jones is down to the 1 or 2. First and goal, New Orleans. First and goal. To halfback stretch to the outside. Mostert is halfway there down to, or is halfway there down to the 1. Second and goal. And we don't have the dot for Mostert. And Mostert's in. Touchdown New Orleans. As the Saints strike first in the NFC Championship game. And the extra point by Justin Tucker is right down Broadway. 7-0 New Orleans. 2:45 to go in the opener quarter here in the NFC Championship game. There's a hit by Tucker. Saints 7, Cardinals 0. 2:45 to go in the first quarter. And that will be another touchback. And remember, when the TV moves, the screen, the camera moves. So if the TV is cut off and or if the camera's crooked, I try to fix it as soon as I can. Here we go. There's a throw. That ball is caught by number 18. And he's tackled right in the spot at the 39-yard line. First down, Arizona. That is A.J. Green. And I realize that, well, he was on the Cardinals last season. Here we go. It's a halfback stretch to the outside. And the running back, which is Swift, I believe got 3 yards bad. He did get 3 yards. Send it down and 7. Here we go. There's a throw over the middle. It's caught by number 11 down on the 46-yard line. And it's 4 yards. Third down and 4 now for Arizona. Here we are. There's a throw, and it's caught by number 11. First down, Arizona. This field is 4 for 5, 37 yards, and after that interception, which is picked up by Harrison Smith. That's Pittman. First and 10, Arizona at our 48-yard line. 48 seconds to play in the first quarter. Here we go. Here's Field, and he just dumps it off to no one. Second and 10. Here we go. And there's a throw, and he got bottled up and lost about 4 yards. Back to their 48-yard line, 3rd and 14. He didn't miss anything. 3rd and 14 from the Cardinals' own 48-yard line. After that 4-yard loss, they were at our 48-yard line, but lost 4 yards. Now they're at their own 48-yard line, 3rd and 14. They added to our 38-yard line for a first. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. And here's a throw. It's caught. And good tackle at number 35, which I usered. To the 41-yard line, that will end the quarter. It's 4th and 4. I don't think they're in field goal range. This will be like a 59-yarder from here. They're probably going for it. I know they're out there for field goal, but the quarter has ended. 7-0 in New Orleans after 1 quarter of play here in the NFC Championship game. They are kicking it. It's like a 60-yard field goal. And they are kicking it. It's a 58, 59-yard field goal from the right hash. 58 or 59. I'm not sure who their kicker is. Can he make it? And that kick is on line, but it's wide to the left, and it might have been short too, but either way it was wide to the left. And we take over at our own 48 or 49-yard line as the kicker missed a 58 or 59-yard field goal. Had the distance, it had the distance, like I said, but it was, it had the distance, but it was wide to the left, and we take over at our own 48-yard line, already up 7-0. Here's a snap. And it's a halfback stretch. Got the first down and more down the sideline. And he's out of bounds at the 19-yard line of Arizona. First down, New Orleans. 5 rushes, 40 yards already for Raheem Mostert. Here's a snap. Halfback toss. Will it work this time? Do it. Block! Raheem Mostert is gone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Second rushing touchdown of the game as he has both touchdowns for New Orleans. And New Orleans is up 13-0 and 14-0 if Tucker can hit in the extra point, which he does. 14-0 New Orleans. 5:16 to go in the first half. And remember, we did the ball after halftime. It wasn't a one-play drive. There's a tip by Tucker as Arizona would get the ball back, already down 14-0, just over a quarter into the game. And the tip that was missed by the Cardinals hitter did have the distance, like I said, but it was just wide to the left. Interception for Fields in the first drive, and then a missed field goal by their kicker on their second drive, and that is no gain. 3 rushes, 0 yards for Swift, and it's sent it down to 10. And now it's a read option, and Fields got a 1 yard, 3rd and 9. Here we go. And now Fields under pressure, got away, and Fields will slide. He got 5, I believe, but he still needed 3 more, and it's 4th down. Not sure why he slid, because still 3 yards short, and here's the punt team for the Cardinals. And here's the punt by number 17, their punter, and it will be returned from about the 23-yard line by Antonio Brown to the 33-yard line. 3:41 to go in the first half, 14-0 in New Orleans, and New Orleans gets the ball back, already at 14-0, and remember, they did the ball after halftime, too. Here's the snap. And we're down to the 38-yard line, 7 rushes, 64 yards, and a couple of touchdowns for Raheem Mostert. Here's a snap. Play action. Mahomes hasn't thrown it that much. Circle's wide open. Well, not wide open, but it's caught by Antonio Brown down to the. Mahomes' only second throw, or 2 for 2, 41 yards. But that was caught by Brown to 19-yard reception down to the Cardinals' 43-yard line. 2:40 to go in the first half. Here's a snap. Play action. And he's going to throw it to Rob Gronkowski, and he just mossed his defender. And Matt, our center, is injured. And so I'm not sure how. That's nice. Another backup center. Down to the 27-yard line of Arizona, though. Here we go, play action. And now it's throw to the end zone. And it's, for a moment, it was caught by Jones, but it was knocked out of his hands. Sent it down at 10 from the 27 of Arizona. Here's a snap. Here's Mostert on the outside run, and he lost the yard. And now G. Jackson, another offensive lineman, is out. Donald tear. Sorry if I'm botching that. Alex Mack had a abdominal tear, and he will not be able to return for the Saints. Our substitute is some 76 overall center. Here we go, 3rd and 11 now, so incomplete pass and a 1-yard loss on a rushing attempt by Mostert. That's the 17-yard line for a first. Here's the snap. Here we go, it's now thrown in the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone. Number 5 will take it out, and he will get it, and he will go out of bounds as Mahomes tried to get him, and he dove into the Saints bench, and number 5, who picked it off in the end zone, took it out. And then it left for the touchback, and he actually got to the 32-yard line, so he got a net gain of 12, as the touchback to the 20. And then Mahomes tried to tackle and dove into the Saints bench, but the Cardinals player intercepted it while it went out of bounds. So that is what, 3rd tackle for number 25. Dislocated shoulder for our right guard. So now we have to have Van Roten, a 71 overall right guard or offensive lineman, to take over for our right guard. So our starting right guard and our starting center are both out. 2-minute warning here in New Orleans, 14-0 in New Orleans. Here we go. And now that ball is caught. And then a big hit by Smith, but number 80 which is what? Rudolph held on to the ball. Up to their own 49-yard line. There's a throw. It's caught. Stayed in bounds. They have all 3 timeouts. Both teams do. And he's down to the 43-yard line in New Orleans. 1:30 they down in the first half. Town, and now 1:20. Side in 2 now. There's a throw. And oh my. It was almost picked off. And he picked that off. It might have been a pick 6. 3rd and 2. Now they're hitting it from here because it'll be like a 60-yard field goal from here. And their kicker missed a 59-yard earlier. Not because it wasn't enough. It's just because it was wide to the left. Here's Fields. Lost containment. He threw the ball. And what a hit. That's a fumble, right? That is a fumble. I believe the flag is for a lead forward pass. Because it came, the flag came in right when he threw it. And it is a lead forward pass. But I'll decline that. Because it'll be our ball. Yeah, decline. What do you mean we lost yardage? We got the ball, big brain. So the call was a leader forward pass, but and the leader forward pass was caught by the Arizona receiver, and then the Arizona receiver fumbled it. New Orleans got it, so I declined the penalty. I'm not sure why they're saying I lost yardage. From the 30, New Orleans takes over after the fumble recovery. Here's a throw. It's not picked off as it's caught by Jones. Timeout with 1:01 to go as we're at the Arizona 42-yard line. Not sure why Fields on the 3rd and 2 didn't run that. He thought about it, but then when he threw it, he was past the line of scrimmage. And it would have been 4th and 7. It would have been a 5-yard penalty, lost it down. But what made it worse is that his receiver fumbled it. Here we go. Here's Mahomes all the way back at the 40, and I tried to throw it away, and it's R3, and I accidentally went up or down on the right stick. R3 is when you push in on the right stick. Instead, I pushed down on the right stick. So now it's 2nd down and 28. Arizona didn't call a timeout. I didn't either. And now Mahomes is at the den. And there's only 2 seconds. And that is the end of the half. But Arizona didn't call a timeout. It was 3rd and 36. The rest of them didn't, but they didn't. We're at halftime here in the NFC Championship game. The score is 14-0 Saints. And let's send it to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Remember, we did ball after halftime. Here we go. We're about to start 7.5. 14 for New Orleans, and New Orleans does get the ball to start 7.5. So 12 minutes to go in this game. Like I said, there's 6-minute quarters. We're on your way here in the 2nd half. As the winner will play Tennessee or Las Vegas in the Super Bowl. And that return is up to, he actually stayed on his feet, but he's up to the 31-yard line. 6 seconds into the 2nd half. 33-yard return. Here's a snap. And that ball is caught by Rob Gronkowski. And the big man is up the 49-yard line. 1st down, New Orleans. Here's the snap. Here we go. Shut down the field by Mahomes. And it's a flat down. Is that DPI or OPI? It is DPI. Spot foul, and that was on Eddie Jackson again, and that'll put us at the 12-yard line. Here's a snap. Here we go. And Mahomes is at the den by Chubb. His 2nd sack of the game. And it's 2nd and 19 from the 21. 3 sacks for Arizona and 0 for New Orleans. But obviously New Orleans is still up 14-0. Here's a snap. Here we go. Thrown to the end zone. Grunt, not the end zone. And it's the hit by Grunt on Grunt at the 5-yard line. Jarred loose. 3rd and 19. Here we go. It's the 2 for a first. We can't hit a first down without hitting a touchdown. And now it's thrown to the 5! Or really the goal line, and the safety should have picked that off, really. Incomplete, 4th down. Here comes a field goal unit for New Orleans to make it a 3-score game. 38 yards for Tucker from in between the hash marks. And the kick by Tucker is right down the middle. 17 up in New Orleans, 4:32 to go in the first half, or 17 up in New Orleans, 4:32 to go in the third quarter. .432 to go in the third quarter, 17 up in New Orleans. Now, touchback, 1st and 10, Arizona at their own 25-yard line, down 17, which is 3 scores. It didn't lead to a field goal, but they topped it up in the first half. The Stevens doesn't know what talking about. That's Cotman number 19. I believe he got 12 yards, 1st down Arizona. Here we go. In the pocket. Fields plenty of time. It's Cotman number 18, which is A.J. Green. 6 yards. Send it down at 4. 3:35 to go in the third quarter. Here we go. That ball is going to be caught up to the Saints' 46-yard line. 1st down, Cardinals. Apparently my dogs have to be in with me. I don't know why, but don't ask me. It's not my decision. Here's a throw, and it's caught by number 80 up to the 39-yard line. Send it down, and 4. I think I know why my dogs are in here. Because my mom's clearing the house. There's a shotgun throw, and how in the world was that caught? Good throw by Fields. Good catch by the receiver. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line in New Orleans. Arizona's on the move with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, down 17-0. Here's a snap. Run by number 32, Swift, who has 4 rushes, 2 yards. He got 2 rushes on that, or 2 yards on that rush. Send it down an 8. Probably. My mom's cleaning the house. That's why my dogs are in here with me. Studio 42, a.k.a. Man Cave, that's why they're in here. It's because my mom's cleaning the house. Now 3rd and 4. They are in field goal range, but at this point, a field goal, yes, will make it a 2-score game, but there's only 7 minutes to go in the game because there's a minute to go here in the third quarter, and obviously there's 6 minutes in the fourth. Here we go. 1 minute to go. Fields to the end zone, or to the 5, and it's caught by Green, and he's down at the 2. His 3rd reception of the game, 1st and goal in Arizona at the New Orleans 2-yard line. Here we go. Here's a throw to the end zone. It's broken up. Send it in goal. Here we go. Set in goal from the 2. Half a minute to go in the third quarter. Here we go. And they're doing a QB read for Fields. And Fields with the second effort almost got in. 3rd and goal from the 1 now. 8 seconds to go. Will they snap it before the quarter ends? I have no idea. 3 seconds. 2, 1. They will not snap it. 17 up in New Orleans as we head to the fourth quarter here in the NFC Championship game. As we scored 7 in the first, 7 in the first, 7 in the second, 3 in the third. 3rd and open the 1 for Arizona, trying to get within 10, or trying to make it 17-7 with a TD. It's probably 4-out territory. Here we go. Throw it, and that ball's caught. Touchdown New Orleans, touchdown Arizona, and Arizona's on the board. That's DeAndre Swift, the running back down of the backfield, and Arizona's down by 11. It'll be 10 if their kicker can make the extra point, and the extra point is almost blocked. As that team busted in, but so they went 11 plays, 74 yards, and the drive lasted just over 4.5 minutes. It's now 17-7 New Orleans as Arizona's on the board. 5:58 to go in the game. It's now 17-7 New Orleans. New Orleans gets the ball back up 10 with under 6 minutes to go. Here we go. Here's a run back or return. It's already up to the 35-yard line. 5:53 to go in the game. 17-7 New Orleans. Both of our touchdowns were rushing TDs by Raheem Mostert, and then obviously we had a field goal on our first drive of the second half. And then this is only our second drive of the second half. Here's a snap, up 10. Mahomes will throw it to Grunt, and he's got it. Already in the Arizona territory at the 43 of Arizona. First down, Saints. Halfback toss to the right, stay in bounds though, and Raheem Mostert will get down to the 34-yard line, send it down at 1. Slot will continue to move under 5 to play in the NFC Championship game. Touchdown will probably put the game away. Here's a snap. Thrown over the middle, it's caught by Brown, down to the 27-yard line of Arizona, first down, New Orleans. Here's the snap. Here we go. Shot to the end zone. It's double coverage. And that was a bad throw. It's broken up by the Arizona safety in the end zone. Second and 10. Here's the snap. It's a bootleg. And now it's thrown to the end zone. And it's broken up as it was thrown to Jones. Could not come down with it. Now it's 3rd and 10 at the 27. 4:09 to go. Here's the snap. Here we go. Right side of the end zone. And DPI. Let's go. The 3rd one of the game on the Arizona secondary. And now put us at the 1-yard line. As a foul occurred in the end zone, it's on the Xavier Rhodes, the corner. And foul occurred in the end zone. Ball's at the 1-yard line, 1st and goal, and we're a yard away from making it, well, 24-7, and it'll be a 3-score game again. Here we go, Mostert looking for the hat trick, and he's got it! Touchdown, New Orleans! And that could be your dagger! As it's now 23-7 New Orleans, with about 4 minutes to go in the game. 4:02 to go in the game, it's now 23-7 New Orleans, and this will make it a 3-score game with this extra point. And the extra point is good. It's now 24-7 New Orleans. We're up 17, which is 3 scores. 4:02 to go in the game, and that could be your dagger. There's a kick by Tucker as the Saints are up 17 with 4:02 to go. And that'll be a touchback. Here we go with a screen or center, a broken play, but it's caught by number 19. Up to the 37-yard line, first down Arizona with 3:55 to go. Now 3:35 to go. Here we go. And you'll just shut it. It's caught by Green down on the 43-yard line of New Orleans. 3:20 to go in the game. 4 receptions, 57 yards for A.J. Green. 3 minutes to go in the game. Here we go, and that ball is thrown by Fields incomplete, 2nd and 10. As Mahomes is 2:57 away from going back to the Super Bowl. Here we go, here's Fields, and that ball's caught by number 80, which is Kyle Rudolph, who just injured. 3rd and 1. Looks like he was holding his shoulder or collarbone or something. Now it's 3rd and 1 from the 34 of New Orleans. Here we go, 5 wide. That ball's picked off, and that is officially your dagger as it's picked off by number 35, and he's taken down by the quarterback Justin Fields. That is Harris. Apparently he's a... Oh yeah, I thought you said the guy who intercepted it was his rookie season. That was Fields' rookie season. But it's picked off by Harris, and Fields actually took him down at the 33-yard line of Arizona. 2:45 to go, but New Orleans is the game is well in the bad, or definitely in the bad. I have no idea. I actually threw it away this time. Actually, hit R3, which is you have to hit in on the right stick. Last time I went down on the right stick. I actually threw that one away. Send it down in 10. 2:38 to go. Here's a snap. Here's Durant on a little throw, and he brought a tackle. Beast mode! And he's down to the 10 or 11, 1st and 10. Durant. 21 yards run after the catch, 1st and 10, New Orleans at the 11-yard line with 2:08 to play. Here's a snap. Here's Mostert up the middle. Looking for 4 rushing TDs, and he's down to the 5. 2-minute warning here in New Orleans. New Orleans is up 24-17. Or excuse me, 24-7. Not 24-17. 24-7 New Orleans. 2 minutes to go. Here's a snap. Here's Mahomes. He'll throw it to the end zone. It's broken up at the goal line. 3rd and 4 with 1:54 to go. Here's a snap. And it's thrown to the end zone. Grunt! And it was almost intercepted. And it's 4th and 4 from the 5. I'm going to go for it. No. It's all quick slants. Candidate first down, and a touchdown at the 1-yard line. Here we go. Here's a snap. And it's thrown to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, New Orleans. Julio Jones. And it's 31-7 now with the extra point by Tucker. 31-7 New Orleans. 1:47 to go in the game. As the Saints will be doing 19-0, including the 2 playoff wins. And they're 1-1 away from doing 20-0 and having a perfect season. Regular season and postseason. Sorry, my dog is literally up against the tray table. We're up against the trade table, which has my tripod on it, and obviously the tripod has my camera on it. That's why I bumped right there. Here we go. The Saints will be 1-1 away from winning the Super Bowl and 1 win away from having a perfect season, which only what the Dolphins did back in, what, like 72, 73, and then that was it, right? Because the Patriots almost had a perfect season back in, what, in 08? 08, where they had a perfect season but lost to the Giants in the big game. So they had a perfect season into the Super Bowl. Going into the Super Bowl, they didn't lose that year at all, but they lost to the Giants in the big game. But I believe it was 1972 or 1973, the Dolphins had a perfect season. Here's a throw. It's caught by Mims, number 12. 1st and 10 now. They're hurrying up here, but they're down by 24. Still 3 scores, but there's only 1 minute to go. Can we sack him for the first time? Yes, we can. Monaghan Sue, I might be bouncing his first name. That's our first sack of the game. Now it's 2nd and 20, and now they call a timeout. I'm not sure why, but just down by 24 with 35 seconds to go. But they call a timeout. 3rd and 13. That was Sue had the sack. Our first sack of the game. And the last flip ended right when they snapped the ball. He threw it to like the 10-yard line, and then it was broken up. 4th and 13 now. Here we go, and that ball is already caught, and the drive will continue. Arizona will call their 2nd timeout. I'm not sure why. And a real damn, I did go in for it on 4th down, but I don't know why they're calling their timeout. It's down 24. I don't know if it was a 2-score game, yeah, or a 1-score game, but the 3-score game, Cardinals, and that ball is caught. We can't stop them right now. And they will call their final timeout with 20 seconds to go. 1st and 10 New Orleans, or 1st and 10 Arizona, excuse me, from the 13-yard line of New Orleans. Here we go. Here's a throw. That ball is caught inbounds. That could be the James. They have no timeouts. And they hurried up. 5 seconds. They probably have one more play here. And last play of the game, barring a defensive foul. And here's Fields, and he'll run for it. And he won't get there. And that is the game. The New Orleans Saints have won the NFC, and they're on their way to the Super Bowl, where they'll play the Titans or the Raiders. As the Saints beat the Cardinals here in the NFC Championship game what, 31-7. As the Saints win the NFC, and they're on their way to the Super Bowl, where they'll play the Tennessee Titans or the Las Vegas Raiders. Head of a dame. Head of a dame. Fields had 257 yards and a TD. Mahomes only had 160 yards and a TD. We had a total of, what, 4 touchdowns the Saints did, 4 extra points, and a field goal. Raheem Mostert had 3 rushing TDs, and obviously Mahomes had that last TD, which is a passing TD to Julio Jones, and obviously that only touchdown for the Cardinals was a passing touchdown from Justin Fields to DeAndre Swift, a running back. Mostert, 11 carries, 79 yards. Jones, 3 receptions, 54 yards, and Brown, 2 receptions, 26 yards. Let's look at the final stats. Yeah, QB ratings, both of them were sub 100. 84.7 for Fields, 76.1 for Mahomes. Fields, 27 for 34, 267, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Mahomes let us at 76.1 QB rating, 9 for 18, 160 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. And then rushing, Mostert 11 for 79 and 3 touchdowns. Swift 5 for 6. Fields 4 for 15. And then receiving, so Saints 4 for 80 for Grant, 3 for 54 and 1 TD for Jones, and then 2 for 26 for Brown. And the Cardinals, Thielen 6 for 86, Green 5 for 70, Rudolph, who got injured, 5 for 52, Mims 3 for 17, Michael Pittman Jr. 3 for 13, Dalton Schultz 2 for 20, DeAndre Swift 2 for 8 with a TD, the only TD of the game, and then Ty Johnson 1 for 1. So yeah. The Saints beat the Cardinals 31-7 here in the NFC Championship game, and the Saints win the NFC, and they're on their way to the Super Bowl, where they'll play the Tennessee Titans or the Las Vegas Raiders. And I'm debating if I should show you who are playing in the Super Bowl or not. I'm gonna show you. I mean, let's go to the menu and then we'll sim who wins the we're not sim. Well, I'm gonna sim to see who wins the AFC Championship game and who we're playing in the Super Bowl. Which the winner of that game will obviously play the New Orleans Saints in the big game in LA. We beat the Bears 28-14 in the divisional round, and then we beat the Cardinals 31-7 here in the so yeah, we beat the Bears 28-14 in the divisional round, and we beat the Cardinals 31-7 in the NFC Championship game. What's the new injury? So let's say Alex Mack. I might have said Alex before. It's Alex, or it's Alex. It is Alex. Abdominal tear, out 4 weeks, so he'll miss the big game. I just right guard is fine, although he had a dislocated shoulder. And then I said Alex Matz, our center has an abdominal tear. He's out 4 weeks. Like I said, he'll miss the big game, so they have to have a backup center. I'm not sure who our backup center or whoever was playing center for the last 3/4 of the games. Didn't Matt get hurt? Matt get hurt in the first half. Anyway, let's advance to the Pro Bowl week, but we'll find out then who we're playing in the big game. Let's get into it. Let's sim the week, see who we're playing in the big game. And looks like we're playing the Raiders. We are playing the Raiders. You can see the Raiders logo up there on the top. I want to see what was the final score? 31-21. So the winning team in both conference championship games scored 31 points. The Saints beat the Cardinals 31-7, and the Raiders beat the Titans 31-21. And that AFC Championship game, obviously we were a 1 seed and the Cardinals were the 2 seed. In the AFC Championship game, the Raiders are the 4 seed and the Titans were the 7 seed. The Titans, the 7 seed, beat the 2 seeded Patriots 23-20. Then they beat Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers, who were the 1 seed, 27-17. But unfortunately, did not beat the 4 seeded Raiders as the Titans fall to the Raiders 31-21 in the AFC Championship game. So it'll be the NFC. It'll be the Raiders and the Saints. The Saints were the 1 seed in the NFC, and the Raiders were the 4 seed in the AFC. As the Raiders beat the Browns at home 35-24. Then they went to Houston to play the Texans, beat them 35-7, and then after they hosted the AFC Championship game and beat the Titans 31-21. So it'll be the Raiders and Saints in the bid game in Super Bowl 55, or it'll be the Raiders and Saints in Super Bowl 55 at SoFi Stadium in LA. And obviously, like I said, next episode, or I haven't said it yet, but obviously the dividend, the next episode of the series will be the Super Bowl against the Raiders. Not sure when it's going to be in real life though. I have no idea. I said that's the camera isn't. If the camera's blurry, if you zoom in or out, the focuses it in. So not sure when that episode of the series will be. Obviously, the next episode of the series will be the Super Bowl, but that's what it's going to be. I'm not sure when it's going to be in real life, but it shouldn't be a long time. Maybe a week or two, maybe less. I don't know. But because obviously I'm now on summer break. But even in the summer, video games are not priority. I wanted to put more hours in for driving, so I did my license. And I have this personal finance course I'm going to take over the summer. I have to do it for school, and my teacher said to do it over the summer, so I was like, I'll just do it over the summer because it's like, do it over the summer when actually I don't have to deal with my other schoolwork. So, and obviously I'm going to Minnesota in June and August, and then I'm going to the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee, I believe, in July. So I like 15 weeks of summer, and for like, I would say 5 of them, maybe 3 or 4, I don't know that reason, but 3, 4, maybe 5, so I'm just going to say about a third of my summer will be on the road. But, which, I mean, that's what summer is, vacation. I like vacation. I leave for Minnesota on like June 13th. So, and also tomorrow for my school, might be today, I'm not sure, because right now it's Monday, May 23rd, 1:29 p.m. Central Time. I'm not sure when this video is going to go up, but Tuesday, May 24th, which for me is tomorrow, I'm going to a water park. It's called Kalahari Water Park, and there's one like 40 minutes from my house, 45 minutes from my house, and there's some, I think there's one in like Wisconsin by Wisconsin Dells and stuff, but you probably heard it. Looked it up, Kalahari Water Park, which is an indoor water park, I think. Or it can be an outdoor water park or an indoor water park. The one 45 minutes from my house is an indoor water park, and it's like the second largest indoor water park in the U.S. So it should be a good time. There probably won't be a video, well, unless this video is going up on Tuesday, May 24th. It might be. I have no idea when this video is going up. It's going up on Monday, May 23rd, or Tuesday, May 24th. But if this is going up on Tuesday, May 24th, there won't be another video today, and if this video is going up on Monday, May 23rd, there won't be a video tomorrow because I'll be at the water park, because it'll be there from when it opens at I think at like 10 to not when it closes at like 9 p.m. but we'll be there from like 10 a.m. to at least my teacher said 4:30. We're gonna leave from sometime between 4:30 p.m. and 6 p.m. So we'll be there for like at least like 6 hours, possibly like 8 hours. But it should be a good day for me. Today or tomorrow, depends when this video goes up and when you're watching this video. But hope you enjoyed this one, and we're actually going to sim to the Super Bowl week first before I end the video. As I believe they'll be tentatively the home team. Yes, so this year the Raiders are tentatively the home team, but the road team has to choose heads or tails for the coin toss before the game. And the road team needs to choose heads or tails for the coin toss before the game and before overtime. Obviously, if there is overtime for that one. But yes, there's a touch scene for Super Bowl Media Day. yearly awards. Show all you that, like the Super Bowl Media Day cutscene and the yearly awards in this episode, because that's the Super Bowl. Looks like the Raiders have Keenan Allen, who's a 94 overall wide receiver. I'm not sure who their quarterback is. I actually do not know. But our quarterback is Patrick Mahomes, while we have Rob Gronkowski as our tight end. We have Julio Jones. We do have T.Y. Hilton, although he didn't catch anything in the last game. But we also, like I said, at receivers, we have Julio Jones, T.Y. Hilton, Antonio Brown, and also we have Rob Gronkowski as our tight end. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully the next episode of the series will be sooner than later. And like I said, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Did I have 10 minutes left on the board? If it's up, did I have 10 minutes left on the board? If you like this episode, the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Tell your mom, dad, grandmother, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And I'm gonna see you in episode number 8 of this New Orleans Saints. I'm gonna see you in episode number 8 of this New Orleans Saints Madden 22 Fantasy Draft Franchise Series. See you in episode number 8. And you don't want to bait it, and go Saints.